Here's my top 5 picks to win the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble with one bonus underdog pick. You guys leave me a comment or stitch and let me know which ones you have. But without further ado, here we go. Number 1, let's go with the obvious one, Io Sky. Now, there's a lot of people who have been clamoring for a push for her, saying that she should be the face of the women's division on Raw, but that's kind of hard to do with Rhea Ripley hanging around. And people are still clamoring for that dream match between her and Rhea Ripley. And then you got some other fans who say, well, she doesn't really need it. It'll just be another notch on her belt because she's already won the title and she's already been a Money in the Bank winner. But I say, why not pull the trigger on her while it's not too late? Number 2, hopefully I'm not going into hot take territory with this one, but Naomi. Now, there's a couple of different directions that you can go with this one, and it all depends on what title you want to have her go for, because there's a lot of people have been hinting to Naomi turning heel, and Tiffany Stratton just beat Nia Jax for the title. Don't worry, I'll get to them in a second. So, do you really want to have her go for the SmackDown title, especially if she was to turn heel? And there's also that potential feud between her and Jade Cargill looming in the background. Or do you have her go after the Raw title and have her go after Liv Morgan? That one would be a little bit more of a curveball, but we would see how that goes. But for now, she's my second choice. My number 3 pick is Raquel Rodriguez. This may be a sleeper pick for some, but she just came back from an injury, and I say what better way to catapult her to the top than to have her win the 2025 Royal Rumble. But what title does she go for? Does she go for Raw or does she go for SmackDown? Now, it would be interesting if Liv Morgan were to keep the title till WrestleMania and then she's bait and switch and challenges her, because we all see the cracks in the Judgment Day, and this would drive a further wedge between the two. But just as an added bonus, if she does not win the 2025 Royal Rumble, I could definitely see her winning the Elimination Chamber. But on to the next one. Number 4, Jade Cargill. This one is also an interesting one because we know she'll be back before WrestleMania. And I'm thinking that it's going to be a surprise return for her for the Royal Rumble, just like last year. But will she be a face or will she be a heel? And there's a lot of people that says that she doesn't need the title right now. I'll be honest, I kind of agree. But right now, where the money is that potential feud between her and Naomi or between her and Bianca Belair. And this one all depends on who you want to turn heel. But still, Jade Cargill is my number 4 pick. And my number 5 pick is a returning Charlotte Flair. Now, everybody's saying that the end game is Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. That's the big money match for WrestleMania 41. But if this happens, call me crazy, if this happens, I think that Tiffany Stratton should go over because it would be a passing of the torch kind of thing. So if Charlotte were to win, even though I don't think she needs a Royal Rumble credit to her name, I wouldn't be upset. I would just think that I would give the win to Tiffany Stratton as a next generation kind of thing. And my bonus sleeper pick, well, I've actually got 2 because I couldn't decide. It's either Becky Lynch or Lyra Valkyria. Now, it's obvious that Becky Lynch isn't going to be in the business for too much longer because she'll be 39 this year. She even alluded to it herself. And they're investing a lot in Lyra Valkyria. So it wouldn't surprise me if she gets the next big push because they're behind her and so is the fans. She may be a little bit too raw, a little bit too green, but she's got a whole bunch of potential feuds lined up. And I think they're trying to make her into Becky Lynch 2.0, but we'll see how that works out. But anyway, guys and girls, those are my top 5 picks to win the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. The Men's Royal Rumble prediction is coming up next. Y'all stay tuned.